Hello everybody and welcome back to Herbies Garage. Today I got a little bit of a different one for you. My daughter's dryer is not working properly, so I'm actually going to probably rebuild it and put all the moving parts new in it, and we'll see if it does any better. But in today's video I'm just going to show you how to remove the drum in case you have to get to these other components to replace them. It's not that big of a job, but sometimes it's intimidating if you don't know how to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you need to do when you work on anything electrical is unplug it. So we're going to reach back here and unplug it. Need to put this somewhere out of the way. Hopefully it don't fall down, which it probably will. There, that ought to be good. In case you're wondering the manufacturer of this dryer, it's a Kenmore, but Whirlpool, Maytag, all these different dryers that are older like this are all pretty much the same. If you have a top mounted filter screen, you need to take that out first. Then there'll be two screws right here on top. We have to remove these so we can lift the top up. And then we'll put those aside. And then you need to get underneath of it and pop these clips out of it. Just a flat blade screwdriver is all you need, and then it will lift up. And once you have it lifted up, you have to find some way to hold it up. Fortunately for me, there's a rack right here. I'll have to figure out the best way to mount to hold this up with this tie. I think I'll go around this way, hold it on there, and I'll pull it to there. That way it'll hold it good and securely up there. And that's what you want. You want to make sure it doesn't fall down on your head. Then there's this wire that you have to remove. Sometimes this is a little tricky. You can push in on both sides, or you could just take a screwdriver and just kind of pry it and pull at the same time on both sides to release the locking tab. You gotta hold pressure on it while you're doing this though, because you're trying to release both sides at the same time. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get that done, but it's not too bad. But we got that removed, so now we need to go to the next step. Okay, now on the inside of the dryer, there'll be two screws, one on each side, here at the top. It's a 5/16. And we'll remove the one on the one side. We'll come on the other side, remove this other one. Now we're going to be removing this part in the front, and the drum is going to drop down if you're not careful. So we're going to have to hold on to the drum at the same time we're pulling this piece out. And if you're wondering what my block of wood is for, that's going to hold the drum up so I could work on the components underneath of it to take the belt off and that kind of stuff, and be able to pull it out. So have you a block of wood ready, and then you just lift this out. And you hold on to the drum with the one hand, and then this front piece you just pull up on. Kind of wiggle it and it'll come out. Like that. And then you come down here at the bottom with your block of wood, and you just hold your drum up with it. Okay, underneath this drum you'll see the belt, the tension pulley, and the motor. What we have to do is we have to pull this tension pulley enough to get it loose in that belt, and we'll take the belt off by creating a loop, and then we'll release the belt and the tensioner comes out. I'll show you how that goes in once I pull the drum out. Now once you have the belt loose, the drum's ready to come out. So we're just going to lift up on it, take our block of wood out, Lean it forward a little bit so we can grab a hold of the back of the drum and lift up and just kind of slide it out. And there's an opening right in here, and I'll show you that in a minute, that you have to line up in order to get this drum out. Okay, you can see this curved section right here. It's like that on both sides. And you have to line the drum up with that curved section. You have to move it down or up or whatever you need to do. And then once you hit that curved section just right, that drum will pull out. Now once you get in here, there's really only 4 components you have to worry about. We have to vacuum off the motor, but the motor is one of them. You need to check that, make sure that's not making noise, the shaft's not loose. And then you got your idler pulleys that your drum rides on. Yeah, that one might be a problem. So I'm going to be replacing those. I'm going to be replacing this. That rattles too, so that's bad. But you could see it has a curved down section and a couple little hooks. If you put that curved down section right here in first, then those back 2 hooks will pop in like that. And then when you lift up on it, it'll put tension on it, it won't come out. But when you let go of it, it comes out very easily. But this is an easy part to replace. This is called the belt tensioner. So there's not very many components that need to be fixed or replaced on this unit. Very simple. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you was how to remove this drum. That way you could get to the components to replace them if you need to. Really easy job, really easy thing to do. But like I said earlier, if you don't know the procedure, it might be intimidating. But you can save yourself a lot of money by doing this yourself. So it's not hard to do. Simple tools. It only takes a few of them and a couple of minutes. All right. Appreciate you coming along and watching. I'll see you on the next one.